Hello everyone and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a Blue Collar Wine Show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. I have a couple things I want to do in 2021. First off, I'm going to change my episodes to Monday and Thursday. I think those are a nice spread between them. I've tried to do 3 in the past, I just can't do it, at least for now. I might have a surprise one every once in a while. But it was very interesting. YouTube, they call them influencers, gave some tips on how to grow your channel, and one of the things was be consistent in your airing of your episodes. So I'm going to really make a concerted effort to go Monday and Thursday. So look for those episodes. This should be showing up on Monday, and I want to thank all those who got back to me. I asked about the lighting, I asked about the sound, whether I should get a new camera, and the input was no, everything sounds good, I like what you're doing, so keep doing it, and lighting is better. Thank you, Tim, for pointing that out, and I'm happy to hear that. I think it is too. I think the lighting is better this way. So I want to thank KC once again for kind of setting it up for me and showing me how it should be done. We are going to talk about something that I do every month at the store. I work at King's Market in San Juan Island, Friday Harbor. And every month I put a stack of wine up at the front right of the aisle, and it's my pick of the month. And the only one of the things that determines the pick of the month for me is it has to be what I call an 80% wine, or a wine that I feel like 80% of the people that are going to buy that wine will like it. Now, of all the years I've sold wine at the store and I've run the department, I've come to get pretty good at that. At least that's what I've been told. I really like finding great values and wines that really show themselves. I don't really like wine snobbery, and one thing I read in a publication one time, it said, just because you think a wine is good doesn't mean it's a good wine. You know what? That's bullshit. Really. Come on, think about it. If you like a wine, it's a good wine for you. Now, I know what this person was saying, of course. You know, they get into all the technicalities, you know, whether it's, you know, got complexity in this way or that way, or whether, you know, it has good balance and all of that. Of course, I understand that. But if you like a wine, and you want to buy it over and over again, then it's a good wine for you. And really, that's all you need to care about. Really? Right? Isn't that true? And my job as a wine steward in a fairly busy wine department is to try to find and help people find wines that they will like. Doesn't matter whether I like it, I want to find wines that they will like. So I spend a lot of time trying to understand individuals' palates. But the pick of the month, I try to find one that I think all people will at least appreciate in one way or another. There might be 20%, that's really not for me. I'm okay with that percentage. I'm shooting for 80%. This month is the Montgravet 2019 Carignan Old Vines, and it is from Pays de Hérault in the Languedoc-Roussillon region of France. There you go, there's the label. It's $8. Okay. Talk about wine snobbery just a little bit, and I really respect Jancis Robinson a lot, but she declared that she thinks that all Carignan should be torn out. She doesn't think Carignan should be even grown. And that's her opinion, that's great. I disagree. I found many Carignan that I like. We always like, when people bring Carignan to our office, we always say Carignan the wayward son. It's funny, I heard Joe Roberts say that, and I thought, well, I guess we're not the only ones that have said that. Carignan the wayward son. We like Carignan. Now, it is true that Carignan can be kind of weak in body, but when you run across a great Carignan, it is so good. I mean, really. Carignan can have a huge production. It grows a lot of grapes if it's not harvested and pruned correctly. Usually grows in bush vines, not always, but it does grow in bush vines, so it has to be hand harvested. And it's a really big producer. And, you know, for the Languedoc-Roussillon, it's been a big workhorse for them in producing wines. They also use it a lot in Spain. It's called Carignana. I think it's also called Muzuela there. But there, you know, several synonyms for it. That aside, this is from the Languedoc-Roussillon area, specifically the Pays de Hérault region inside of the Languedoc-Roussillon area. So let's give it a review. This is going to be my pick of the month for February. So we're going to get a little inside look at what we are going to have stacked on the right hand side of the aisle up front in February at King's Market. Now, fairly dark actually, and Carignan can be known to be somewhat tannic. It has good tannins, good color. So immediately I get licorice, blackberries, a little bit of strawberry on the nose. Even a touch of cinnamon in the backdrop, which I really like. I love the complexity on the aromatic side. Yeah, I like the nose on this. Let's see what we get on the palate. So exactly what you expect from Carignan, very light in body. Reminds me a little bit of a Pinot Noir or a Gamay in body, but it has such good flavors. This has licorice, blackberries, a little bit of ripe strawberry coming through underneath. There's an interesting herbal component on the mid palate going into the finish, and then a little cola hit, which I find very curious. A little cola action. The tannins are solid. They're not big, drying tannins. They're good structure, but very approachable. Just really nice flavors. For such a light-bodied wine, this has great flavors, and that's what I liked about it when I first tried it. I have sales reps that come to me on a regular basis trying to get that pick of the month, because you could stand to sell 10 to 20 cases of wine in that spot over the month. I like that kind of cola, licorice, strawberry, blackberry flavors that come through. Once again, we're not talking here a hugely complex wine, but a very delicious wine, very easy to drink. This would be great with pizza, hamburgers, nachos, without the salsa. This would not hold up against salsa, just saying, it would not. Even a little black raspberry coming. Now the finish lingers, which I really like. So this is why I picked this as my pick of the month. I think that most people that buy this, at least 80%, will say, wow, this is a really good wine, and come back for more. That's the idea of pick of the month. I am not using this platform on YouTube to sell wine at the place I work, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how I go about picking that wine that will represent the month of February, month of March, April, etc., etc. And I'll probably do one of these again. This is just a really, really nice drinkable wine. Man, if you're having some salmon, this would be perfect, just saying. So there you go, pick of the month for February, the Montgravet 2019 Carignan Old Vine, $8. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day, I really appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You keep watching, and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.